Hey guys, it's Lizzie and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a different kind of video. So this video was actually requested from someone who requested it, I think it was on my Instagram. So they asked me to do this video. So basically this is all about my psychology degree. I was a bit hesitant to do this video, but since it was requested and I thought a lot of people they already would have picked their unis, but this time where people are picking their courses, or if they've already picked it, just to make sure that they've picked the right course and things like that. I'm going to be quite broad in what I'm going to explain because every university is different, and so I feel like there's no point in me talking about something that's specific to my uni because every uni is different and the way their system works will be different. But I'm just going to give you like a general overview of my psychology course. So before I get started, I just want to quickly say that I'm going to be honest here. I do psychology, of course, Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. Do I enjoy it? Do I love it? No. I don't hate it, but it's one of those things where when you're doing your A-levels, just in case anyone doesn't know what A-levels are, because I know a lot of my viewers are from the US, essentially we finish high school at the age of 16, and then from the age of 16 to 18 we go to college. College and university are not the same things in the UK, but they are the same in the US. So essentially from ages 16 to 18, that's the last 2 years of high school, and that's what we call college. And we do our A-levels, or you do BTEC or those other ones, but majority of people do A-levels. So if you're wondering what A-levels are, that's what I'm referring to. So yeah, when you're doing A-levels, you're doing your UCAS and stuff like that, it's very difficult. Some people know what they want to do. Some people know their whole life that they want to be a doctor, or they wanted to be a nurse, or they wanted to do this, they wanted to do that. I wasn't sure, and for me, there was no way I could leave sixth form knowing, like, not going to uni. Like, it was just very important to me. That might be a debatable kind of thing, because people are thinking, like, why would you go to uni if you're not sure what you want to do? But it's difficult, you know. I needed to go to uni. I feel like education for me is important. I don't think you need a degree to be successful, but when you are 18 years old and you are out of college or sixth form, like, what do you do? Because there was multiple people that I'd spoken to and that they're not going to uni, but like, oh, so what are you doing? I don't know. I couldn't be that person, you know. I need to be doing something. I could have easily got a retail job or something like that, but what's after that? You know, I'm thinking of the bigger picture. And though obviously having a degree doesn't make you successful or doesn't guarantee an amazing job, it puts you at a certain pedestal, I guess. You can agree to disagree. There's a lot more explanation, but I don't want this video to be all about going to uni and all that stuff. I mean, I could do a separate video on, you know, certain stuff like that, but there we go. So I'm not going to talk about specific modules because, like I said, every university is different. But I think most universities do statistics, which a lot of people are worried about because they're thinking, oh my gosh, math. It isn't really math. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't at the same time. I was like, oh my god, statistics, like, Jesus help me. But that was actually probably one of my best modules, and I still don't like it till this day. I still really don't get how it works, but somehow I ended up doing really well in that module. And a lot of universities, if not most, do research methods as well, which is like qualitative, quantitative methods and stuff like that. But yeah, so most universities do statistics and most do research methods, but in terms of actual specific modules, every university varies, it differs. So I'm not really going to specify like what modules I did. I mean, I could give you like a brief overview. So we did like clinical, biological. This is over the course of first and second year. I'm going into my third year now, just in case. But biological, what else do you do? Just a bunch of other random stuff that has no relevance. But yeah, so every module differs, but for the most part most unis do statistics and research methods, and qualitative, quantitative. Some universities kind of split up, some do it as both, but it's generally the same thing. The good thing about doing psychology is that you don't have to have previously studied it, which is great. It helps if you've done it at A-level, because a lot of stuff, especially in first year, like if the lecturer says Milgram, you're like, oh, I know Milgram, and everyone gets excited that they know Milgram. So it's great if you've already studied it, but it's not essential, because I guess first year is just the foundation and they will eventually bring you up to speed. But the thing with learning it at A level and coming on to degree is that I feel like in A level it's very generic. Like in terms of evaluation, you have to write it in a specific way or you will not get the mark. Like you must write, oh, it's unethical, it can cause psychological harm, ecological validity, all those generic boring blah things. Like everybody is set to write those answers when they're doing it at A level. But when you come into uni, it's totally different. They don't want you to think that kind of robotic way. You're allowed to think how you want, you know. There's no right or wrong answer as long as you can back it up, if that makes sense. So I guess that's the beauty of it, and the way it differs from A level. A level, you're told to write a specific thing, and if you don't write it, you've got it wrong essentially. Degree level, undergrad, you have freedom, you write what you want, but also obviously you need evidence and back it up. But for the most part, there's freedom, and in fact, I feel like a lot of people actually struggle in the first year, like the first couple of months, because they think that they've got it down. Because if they bring up Milgram, like, oh yeah, I know Milgram, I know it, but you have to critically like analyze it, and it's not the same as the way they put it in A level. It's like they're telling you what to write in A level and you just have to remember, whereas with degree, no one's telling you what to write. You write what you want to write. You get that freedom as well. I'd also recommend, I'm kind of like bouncing from different things. I don't really know where this video is going. I'm just gonna say whatever comes to my mind, to be honest. But also I want to talk about, think about what you want to do at the end of your degree, and like what job you want to do and things like that. One thing that not annoys me, but is kind of annoying, is that what people do is that when they know you do psychology, they assume that you're going to be a psychologist or a therapist or just something generic like that. I know there are other job prospects. You know, you can go into human resources, clinical psychology, you know, marketing, organizational psychology, which is more like the business side, research. You can go into a ton of things. So if you're not quite sure, that's why I guess it's good that I picked psychology, because one, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and it definitely makes you more, I guess, employable. Some jobs that require a specific degree, like if you want to be a doctor, you need a medical degree. Like you can't go and do English. Like you need specific degrees to do certain jobs. But with many jobs, it doesn't require a specific degree, which is great because you can use psychology and it helps you think both analytically as well as, you know, scientifically as well. Like you do the statistics and the research methods, which is more of the kind of critical thinking, and then you do the more like essay based, so you get like a balance of both. So if you're not quite sure what you want to do but you enjoy doing psychology at A level, or you find it interesting, I guess I would say that a lot of jobs don't require specific degrees, and psychology makes you, I guess, employable because you have like an analytical mind and you can think scientifically and all that good jazz. I don't want this video to be too long. I feel like I haven't covered a lot, but I don't really know what else to say because I want to keep this specifically psychology related. I will do a separate video on like tips to start in university, but everything that I've said is on the basis of the 2 years that I've been doing my course, and I'm going into my 3rd year. But for the most part, a lot of people ask like, is it hard, is it difficult? I mean, if you're lazy then it's hard, but if you just, you know, read up on top of things, if you're going into your 1st year, look at the modules, familiarize yourself with the modules. If you have done psychology before at A level or even GCSE, it does help, it does add to your advantage. But if you haven't done it, it literally does not matter because they will bring you up to speed regardless of which university you go to. But if you guys have any specific questions, you can like comment that down below. I'm not really sure where this video was going or what direction I was going in. I feel like I've just blabbed a whole lot, but if you don't want to comment, like you want it to be a bit more private and you don't want to comment, you can just also DM me on my Instagram, and my Instagram will be up here somewhere. So you can DM me on Instagram if you want to ask me a more specific question or a question where you don't want everybody to see. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still confused. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm joking. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. But I will do a separate video on uni, like my experience and stuff like that. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.